Good morning, welcome to Lockhart Cadillac. My name is Matt Mustafa, and I'm going to be presenting the new 2020 Cadillac CT5. Little history about Cadillac. You know, we've been around for almost 118 years. A lot of heritage, a lot of technology, design, and features, state-of-the-art. That Cadillac's always been the forefront of all of those things. And they haven't stopped. They're continuing with the structure, the design, the performance, the handling, technology, all that is leading right into the CT5 itself. Absolutely amazing vehicle. Have driven the vehicle. By far, probably one of the best handling sedans that we have on the market today. The predecessor of the CT5 is the CTS. The CTS came out in 2003, almost basically 16 years of that particular model. Cadillac is changing the nomenclature from the letters to a CT and a number, so CT4, CT5, and CT6. Those are going to be the layout for the new sedans, and this is going to fit right in the middle of those three sedans. Okay. A little bit about the CT5 in comparison to the CTS. It's 2 inches shorter, but it has a 2 inch longer wheelbase, and it's 2 inches wider on the rear and about 1.5 inches wider on the front part of the car, spreading the wheels and the axles out to the maximum output of the vehicle, giving you the best handling and capability for the vehicle itself. Okay, technology. Oh my gosh, CT5, state of the art. Of course, you know, it's all your safety features that we think about that we've had in the models and even our competitors that have. Forward collision, lane keep assist, you know, blind spot monitoring, the sensors, all that's standard on the car. It's there. Let's talk about the Super Cruise technology. Okay, Super Cruise came out in 2018 for the Cadillac CT6. Everybody is very highly anticipated for the CT5. It is finally available on one of our other sedans. The Super Cruise itself is a level 3, partial level 4 semi-autonomous driving capability with LiDAR mapping. LiDAR mapping is driven by the OnStar capability of keeping the signal to the car via OnStar. This LiDAR mapping is constantly being updated, and you have 130,000 miles of hands-free driving available in the United States today. And that is progressively getting better and better every single year. Now, how it works. When you engage your cruise control, your adaptive cruise is already engaged, which dictates as far as the distance of how far you're staying in the car in front of you. But what the Super Cruise does is it allows you to stay within your lanes and the car steers for you. Okay. Now, what they've added new to the Super Cruise with the next level is when you use your turn signal, your vehicle will then change lanes for you instead of you actually grabbing control of the steering wheel. And all this is communicated around the vehicle with the sonars and sensors, making sure there's no cars around you, but also the LiDAR mapping, it knows where the lines on the road are at and will allow you to change lanes. Absolutely phenomenal, kind of really freaky a little bit, but very, very cool. All right, now if we focus on the front of the car, now we're going to talk about a little bit about the design and the sleek feature of the vehicle itself. You've got standard LED headlights and of course the signature Cadillac vertical driving lights right here. Unmistakable, you know it's a Cadillac from front to rear when you look at the vertical headlights or even the tail lamps, which we'll get a little bit more into that when we get into the back. But everything's symmetrical. Cadillac loves to be symmetrical. When you look at the front here in the headlight, how it kind of focuses towards the front of the grille and really pinpoints right here on the point, it's really focusing with the actual crest on the front of the car as well. All in symmetry horizontally with each other, okay? I'm gonna open this up a little bit. Now with the design of the hood itself, it kind of inlays a little bit behind the actual grille, giving you a quieter drive. You're not gonna get as much drag or wind noise from the front of the vehicle and making it more aerodynamic. And then you're gonna notice a nice tight seals around the front of this right here and up the side as well. And then when you focus to the back, same thing. And then when we focus on the firewall, there's a thick insulation on the back firewall that eliminates a lot of your typical engine noise, especially even on the auto start stop, which the vehicle is equipped with. When that engine shuts off and turns back on, you typically hear a little bit more noise. That dampening system will prevent a lot of that from happening. Now when I shut this is what's even more impressive. Solid. You don't get the whooping sound of a metal when you shut the hood of the car. Even all the doors all the way around has that extra insulation in the vehicle as well, so you don't get that whoop, 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 whoop sound when you shut any of the doors on the vehicle itself. I'm gonna focus around to the side here. Now, All of the vehicles, you're going to have sensors all the way around. I kind of talked about that. That's very important with your driver information center, picking up anything around your vehicle from rear cross traffic alert, front and rear pedestrian automatic braking first with Cadillac, which is absolutely amazing. We always know, hey, you know, we can see what's in front of us and then the braking of pedestrian, but you know what's even more important in the rear when you're accelerating backwards and a kid runs out in front of you, right? All right. Standard 18-inch wheels on the CT5. CTS only came standard with 17-inch wheels, so this is actually even more impressive. You've got a very cool design wheel with the CT5, but this is the upgraded 19-inch wheel. The designs, there's many different wheel options for different trim levels. Speaking of trim levels, you have the premium luxury and the sport. Kind of splits off from the entry-level luxury trim level, okay? Luxury trim level, very well equipped, navigation, sunroof, heated seats, heated steering wheel, all available on just the entry level, which is impressive. And when you jump up to those other trim levels, then we're talking aesthetics. You have more chrome built around the trim on the premium luxury, you have more black trim around the outside of the sport trim level, and a little bit more of an aggressive front fascia and rear fascia of the car itself, right? All right, a little bit of design cues that they kind of changed with the CT5. Your handles. So you've got your LED lit door handles on the outside, but the handles are fixated, which I can't tell you how happy I am to have that happen, because there's so many times when you're trying to open up a handle during the winter time and it doesn't want to open because it's frozen closed with ice. There's a little button on the inside of it, electronic release, that allows you to open the car door. Very, very impressive. I'm very happy to see that. I'm gonna shut this door real quick. Solid as can be. You don't get any of the wobbling inside the doors, all right? Now, class-leading legroom. I'm telling you, improved. So shorter vehicle, now they increase the wheelbase, and by doing that, you push out and you allow yourself a little bit more legroom. You have 2 inches more legroom in the CT5 than you do the CTS, which is very impressive that they're able to capitalize that even on a mid-size sedan, okay? Now, a lot of that is going to, you know, it's a little bit sacrificed just a small in the trunk. You have 2 cubic feet of less trunk space, and I think that's how you're going to capitalize the extra 2 inches of legroom, which I think is way more important than a little bit of extra trunk space, in my opinion. The vehicle is equipped with run flat tires, so if I lift this up, you'll see on the spacious trunk there is no spare tire. Okay, so you do have run flats. What's impressive about the run flat tires is you can run 50 miles at 50 miles an hour, allowing you to travel. It doesn't matter if there's a complete blowout on the tire, there's a hole right in the side of it. It'll allow you to get to where you need to be, and that structure of that tire is designed for that purpose. Okay. Now, I'm going to mention a little bit about the 350T on the back of the tailgate here. It is a measurement of torque in Newton meters, which is metric. Cadillac is becoming very quickly a worldwide vehicle, sold in Europe, Asia, South America, United States, you name it, it's being sold everywhere. So everything is going to be towards metric, just because we're obviously the only ones that do standard. Everyone else does metric, and that's the reason why they're going towards that. Focus to the side. Now, when we get in the vehicle, the sport and the premium luxury do fit just a little bit different inside the car, okay? The sport is going to be a little bit more aggressive with the bolsters and the seats. The steering wheel is going to be a little bit thicker. When you get in the premium luxury, it's a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more refined on the inside of the car. And then you're going to have these nice precious metals and wood grains inside the premium luxury. When we sit in this, it's nice, beautiful cockpit feel inside the car, very comfortable. Now, really, we'll figure that out once we get into the vehicle and we take it for a test drive. We'll really kind of narrow it down to your preferences, what you like, what you don't like. We'll talk about more about the technology and how it actually works inside the car. One thing I know you're going to love is the service that Cadillac has to offer. 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, 6-year, 70,000-mile powertrain. But along with that powertrain, you're going to have roadside assistance, 100%, 365 days a year. Also with that, you're going to have 2 years of OnStar that's capable with the vehicle. You press the blue OnStar button, someone's always going to be there for you. 100% as well. You have the My Cadillac app. Make sure we download that app. You have full accessibility for your car, allowing you to check all your vehicle diagnostics, oil change, or your oil life, tire pressure, anything of that nature. Also allowing you to unlock, lock, remote start, and horns and lights on the vehicle, and pinpointing exact location if that's necessary. I know we've probably all done it, parked somewhere where we didn't realize it, right? Well, We're going to stop here. I'm going to take you over to the service department real quick. I'm going to introduce you to one of the service advisors, let you know who you're going to get your vehicle serviced with, and then we'll come back, we'll take it for a drive, find the right car. Thank you very much.